Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing a live radio show. We'll be talking about the Jets. We'll be talking about free agency. We'll be talking about the upcoming draft, all the things that we got going on here with the New York Jets, different signings that we made. Please call in, all right? I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I'm going to talk to you folks today about Bruce Arians retiring. He retired. He is no longer the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's decided to move on from that position, and they've brought in Todd Bowles, who was the defensive coordinator. He's now going to be their head coach. This is kind of a shock. This kind of came out of nowhere. You know, who'd have thunk it that Bruce Arians ready to walk away? He was still doing his thing out there. This is a guy that, you know, has been a big winner there in Tampa Bay. So let's get into it. Listen, Bruce Arians has decided to move on. He's going to move on into a front office role with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Tampa Bay is now going to move forward with Todd Bowles as their head coach. Now, one of the reasons why this was such a big shock was Bruce Arians was still winning with this football team. As a matter of fact, he's the winningest head coach that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has ever had. He's the top guy. He's won more than anyone else, all right? Like, it's insane. He just won a Super Bowl a couple years ago. So everybody was kind of blown back like, whoa. And then people started to talk about different things that was going on with the team and rumors that had been swirling, okay, surrounding, oh, why would Bruce Arians retire so quickly? I think I would know. That's what a lot of people were saying. I think I know. Maybe because Tom Brady's back and Tom Brady doesn't like him. Now, there's been a lot of rumors swirling that the relationship between Bruce Arians and Tom Brady has been very staticky. That Tom wasn't a big fan of Bruce Arians, and that was what possibly could have led to Tom Brady initially retiring. For those of you that don't remember, Tom Brady retired after last season, and we were all like, hip, hip, hooray. This guy's finally gone. He's out of our hair now. Everything's good. Goodbye, Tom Brady. Have fun at home. Good luck to you, right? Good luck in the rest of your endeavors. And then a couple weeks later, boom, he's right back. He unretires, come out of retirement, and says, hey, I don't want to be in the stands anymore. I want to be on the field. My family's cool with it. I'm feeling good about it. Let's get back to playing football. It was like right before free agency started. And we were like, oh my goodness, he's back again. So now a lot of people are looking at their situation and going, well, Tom's back. And then all of a sudden, you know, a couple weeks later, you decide that you want to move away and go get a front office role. Maybe it's because Tom's back, he doesn't like you, and one of his conditions coming out of retirement was, I'll come back and play for Tampa Bay as long as you get this Bruce Arians guy out of here, all right? That was what a lot of people were saying initially. Now, Bruce Arians has stepped up, and he's responded to that. And he said, listen, my relationship with Tom Brady, I don't know where people are getting this from, but that's not how it is. Now, to his direct quote, I'm going to clean it up a little bit because Bruce Arians is very straightforward. He has, you know, he speaks his mind and words really don't matter to him. But he says, look, you know, me and Tom, we've got a great relationship and I've wined all my players. I've cussed them all out, okay? Even Tom Brady, all right? He said he understands that people have to write stuff. I'm censoring this. You understand that people have to write stuff, but that stuff is exaggerated and false. It's not true. So, and Tom Brady was there, you know, in the front row to watch him in his retirement speech. So, according to Bruce Arians and the way it looks, maybe him and Tom Brady aren't at odds at all, and that's not the truth. But again, those rumors have been swirling for quite a bit. So now you have Bruce Arians again stepping down as Tampa Bay's head coach. He will now move into a front office role with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a senior football consultant. Now the thing about this is, listen, Bruce Arians is a very smart guy, very football savvy. I'm very sure that he's going to be involved with continuing to get personnel in for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to be a guy that's probably going to be in that room, you know, in the draft room, working with the scouts, picking out guys that are going to continue to come in and make plays for the Tampa Bay Bucs. He's even talked about that he doesn't even care about Hall of Fame or accolades or nothing. He's all about succession. He's all about continuing to put the Bucs in the best position to win for years to come. That's what he wants. So he's moving forward and doing his thing, man. Now you look at Todd Bowles and the situation that he's in. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are clearly excited about having him step into this head coaching role, moving up from that defensive coordinator spot into the spot that he has now. So much so they ripped up that contract that they had initially for him as a defensive coordinator stepping up and immediately gave him a 5-year deal, a new 5-year deal. So he's going to be there. Now, the last time Todd Bowles was a head coach was 2015 to 2018. Okay. And that was with the New York Jets. And boy, were those dark times, okay? Because not only did we have Mike McCagnon making bad decisions as a general manager, horrific decisions in the draft, bad free agency signings, all kind of things going on there. Todd Bowles as a head coach here was not very good, okay? He had issues with in-game management. He had major issues with clock management. I'm telling you, I cannot remember how many times I watched Todd Bowles punt on 4th and 2 when we were down 20 or 30 points in the fourth quarter with like 4 minutes left. I mean, we would watch these things, bad plays, our defensive assignments. A lot of guys would get out on the field and you could clearly know that they didn't know what their assignments were. There were a lot of late personnel package switches. There was a lot of bad timeouts. He would blow through timeouts. I mean, it was insane. And his clock management was horrific when he was here as a head coach. It was really bad. But one of the things that kind of turned things around for him in the eyes of a lot of people, first off, he's very well liked around the league. That's a fact. But when he went to Tampa Bay, he really started to shine as a defensive coordinator. And that was one of the things that we were initially excited about as Jets fans when they first hired him as a Jets head coach, because he was known for his defensive prowess, that he could come in and absolutely just schematically whip things up and get players in their right positions and they would succeed. He can make guys better. That's what it was all about. And it didn't work out here, but when he went to Tampa Bay, boy, oh boy, did things just absolutely blow up for him, okay? Because let me tell you something. You saw Todd Bowles, when he was the defensive coordinator for Tampa Bay, just put on coaching clinics. We watched him completely dismantle Kansas City's offense in the Super Bowl, completely dismantle it with everything that he was doing. So, listen, Todd Bowles has really popped up and done his thing there. Now he's a head coach. I wish him nothing but the best with Tampa Bay. I hope that he succeeds, and, I hope they play well under him, because Todd Bowles is a good guy. He really is. Now, Tampa Bay is set up for success, man. They got Tom Brady. They got Godwin. They got Mike Evans. That defense is still solid. JPP, Shaq Barrett, they're still getting after guys. Anton Whitfield Jr. is a very solid safety in this league. Tampa Bay, I think, is still set up for success, and they can still compete in this league. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about Bruce Arians retiring? What are your thoughts about Todd Bowles as the Buccaneers' new head coach? Let me know. I want to go back and forth with you folks, all right? Comment down below. You folks have a good one. Peace.